Hey guys, Matt from Mr. Matt's Arcade here. Today I wanted to show you some of the newest updates I did to the software. So let's take a look at the search menu. So one thing I did is now all your arcade games are under one category, the MAME section. That is both your MAME and your Final Burn Alpha games. So it's all your arcade games in one spot. And then the other thing I did is I added an Atari category. So this category has all your Atari games, and now all the systems are available on this bottom row. There's a category for each one. We'll take a look at some of the games that I've added. Some of these I added previously, some of them I just added recently. So we have Dragon Slayer PSP version, NFL Blitz 2001, and NFL Blitz 2000. Let's go over to the 2D section. So here are some added games, and again, some of these I've previously already added, some of them are new. So we have Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2. These are all arcade games. Joust, Joust 2, Narc, NBA Max Hang Time, Open Ice, Wheel of Fortune. And then here is some of the most recently added games. We have Daphne's Dragon's Lair. And this is using the Dirk Simple RetroArch core and real footage from the Dragon's Lair game.
Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure where you become a valiant...
And I'm still really bad at this game. Then I added another Daphne Laserdisc game, Cliffhanger. Then I added a few more arcade games. We have Pole Position 2, Tubin. And I still need to correct the preview videos for those games. And then also I added a 4:3 aspect ratio switch and a 16:9 aspect ratio switch. Credit for this goes out to Team Pandori. You can check them out on GitHub. They have the Pandori Max as a mod available for the game board. I haven't added it to my game boards, but I did add the aspect ratio switch. I tried many different methods and ways of doing it, and nothing was quite as consistent or as elegant as the way Team Pandori did it. So you load it up, it'll say loading, and then it'll kick you back to the menu. Let's load up a game. Now you see that it's in 4:3 aspect ratio. It doesn't take up the entire screen. And if we go back and do the 16:9 aspect ratio switch, and let's load up Mortal Kombat again. now you can see it's using the entire screen again. The original aspect ratio was 4:3 with square monitors, and a lot of people prefer the games to look more original. Some people do like the 16:9 aspect ratio, being able to use up the entire part of their monitor, but some people say it stretches the image out and they don't like it. So that's most of the new things. Now I have one more new thing to show you in the settings menu. And for more features, it's worth checking out Team Pandori's mod, because they add even more things than what I offer on my board. So the manufacturer of the Alpha 3D Max, One More Technology, the newest batch of boards I got from them had some software changes. They changed the RetroArch versions and also changed which cores use which one, because they have a couple of versions on the game board. And then the other thing, which is pretty neat, is in here in game settings. If we scroll down to the end here, you have something that says game controller. With all the Alpha 3D Max game boards, they're compatible with USB controllers. Only the controllers from One More Technology. Other controllers aren't fully compatible, but the ones from One More Technology are. And so far, you've only been able to use the USB gamepads for players 3 and 4. But now with this new update, console stands for the buttons and joysticks. Handle stands for the gamepads. So if we switch this to handle, it now switches the USB gamepads to players 1 and 2, which is a pretty neat feature, since this board has lots of console systems on it, and some of the console systems are better played on USB game controllers. Some of them don't translate that great to buttons and joysticks. And then it also opens up some of the games we could add. There's a few games that I want to add that don't play right on buttons and joysticks, but they will play well with USB game controllers with the analog inputs. Alright guys, that's all the new features so far that I've added in the new games. I plan on adding some more games and some more features, so stay tuned. There's a few more things planned. I carry the USB game controllers on my website, so you can order them from there if you want. And then also for customers that have previously purchased an arcade machine from me or the game board, I am going to be offering a backup of the SD card that you can download and write to an SD card yourself if you want to update the software. Or you can also contact me and I can mail you a new SD card just for the cost of the card and the shipping. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and as always, game on my friends.